Good morning everyone. Students, we are continuing chapter number 4 as you know, and we have completed almost half of the chapter, and in the previous class we have studied about the plan. There were two kind of plans, single use plan and standing plans. Single use means which is used for one particular purpose. Okay, in one particular situation you are using that, and after that there is no use of that, as its name is suggesting. And next one is your standing plan. We have discussed, means we can use this plan again in that same kind of situation, but maybe some changes are requirement according to the changes in the environment, right? So we have discussed in detail. Today we are going to discuss about the types of plan. We have many kinds of plan, and planning is a pervasive function. At every level everyone is planning. It's not only in the business organization, at household level also we are planning. Even you students are also planning certain things. Okay, so it's a pervasive function, and here especially we are talking about the business. Pervasive in the business means it is created by all level of management. It's prepared by the top level management. Okay, how they get the work done from others, and this is prepared by the middle level management and by the lower level management as well. Okay, so the planning is pervasive, made by everyone, but in this planning so many things are included, or you can say the types of plan which we are talking, so many things are included. Okay, like objectives, strategy, policies, procedures, methods, rules, programs and budget. These all are a part of your planning. So we have given the topic heading is types of planning. Fine, so we will be discussing one by one. First we take the objectives, right? And you know that nothing happens without objective. You have certain objectives in the life, you want to pursue the objectives, only then you start doing the work. Okay, so the objectives of your planning. Fine, this we have to decide. Now what is covered by the objective? Well, they have given one word, they have denoted it by SMART, right? Objective should be SMART, as like what this SMART specifies. S means specific. Your objective should be very clear, it should be specific कि आपको ये achieve करना है. Okay, M means measurable, means whatever objectives you are deciding, that must be measured by you, right? उसका measurement हो सके, नाप तोल हो सके. Then achievable, it must be achievable. It doesn't mean that you say कि I want to pick the stars from the sky. Okay, so that is not the feasible thing. So that should be achievable by you. Another thing ki according to your level of your business, size of your business, your capacity, if you decide that I want to manufacture 100 tons in this month, so that is not at all feasible for your business, suppose. So it is not achievable. So your objectives, I mean your planning should be like this, which you can achieve, right? That should be under the framework of your working capacity. Next one is relevant. Relevant means suitable or related. So this is almost related to the previous one. So your objectives should be relative, it should be relevant to your plans. Now time bound, whatever the objectives you have decided, right? As we said ki 100 tons, suppose 100 tons you have to produce in this month, right? So month, you have specified this month. Okay, 100 tons can be manufactured throughout the year, there is no problem, but you have to decide the time limit कि इतने time period में ये काम अपने को achieve करना है. Fine. So for example, they have given this example, increase in sale by 10% by 6 months. Fine, students. So it's very, very clear, specific, it's measurable, achievable, right? It's relevant, and it's time bounded also. Like they have given the time period 6 months, right? So 10% sale you have to increase within 6 months. So that is very clear, right? So now what are the features of objective? These were the key points. SMART, we have denoted this objective this way. Now features, determine what is to be done. I mean they are elaborating this thing only. Features are determine what is to be done. Now is the end result of planning. All activities are guided towards objective, means whatever activities you are doing, that is फॉलोइंग द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को फॉलो करते हुए आपकी एक्टिविटीज होनी चाहिए. सर्व एज गाइड फॉर ओवरऑल बिजनेस प्लानिंग. योर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स मस्ट सर्व अ सॉर्ट ऑफ गाइड, राइट. आपको क्या करना है ये आपके ऑब्जेक्टिव्स आपको बताएंगे. तो एक तरह का गाइडलाइंस है, ओके, कि आपको ये ऑब्जेक्टिव्स परस्यू करने हैं. Define the future state of affairs which the organization strives to realize. It's very clear. Your objective tells na what are you going to do in your future. As if I talk about you, somebody want to be a CA, somebody want to want to be an IAS officer. Okay, so that is the aim, right? That is your objectives. वो आपको you have to follow that objectives, right? So these are usually set by the top level management, right? बिजनेस के क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, प्लानिंग का पार्ट है, तो वो कौन डिसाइड करेगा? टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड्स कि दीज आर द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ऑफ माय बिजनेस, नॉट डिसाइडेड बाय द मिडिल एंड लोअर लेवल. ओके, वेल, नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द प्लानिंग इज प्लान इज स्ट्रेटेजी. Students, strategy, if in Hindi we talk, strategy is kind of रणनीति, कि आपका जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है उसको किस तरह से अचीव करना है, किस तरीके से आप उसको अचीव करेंगे. सो मैनी मेथड्स कैन बी देयर. अभी मेथड भी हम पढ़ेंगे, यहाँ पे हर एक वर्ड का अलग मतलब है, ठीक है. कौन सा मेथड आप फॉलो करेंगे, तो मेथड फॉलो करना है, ये चीज आपने डिसाइड की किसके अंडर? स्ट्रेटेजी के अंडर, राइट. So it's telling a strategy is a comprehensive plan to achieve the organizational objective. Understood students? कि जो आपका organizational objective है उसको अचीव करने के लिए आपका कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव प्लानिंग क्या होगी, राइट, जिसमें एक कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द थिंग्स आर देयर. ओके, तो उसको अचीव करने के लिए कौन सा प्लानिंग, कौन सी कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव प्लानिंग, कौन सी रणनीति आप चूज करने वाले हैं. ऑलराइट. So the dimensions of the strategies they have given: determining long-term objectives. Here you decide your long-term objectives. Adopting a particular course of action. Okay, आपको रणनीति चूज करनी है, एक कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव प्लान बनाना है, तो कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन यू विल बी डिसाइडिंग. एलोकेटिंग रिसोर्सेज फॉर अचीविंग द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. वेल, यू वांट टू अचीव द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, सो दैट वोंट बी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, राइट. तो उसका क्या कॉस्ट होगा? एलोकेटिंग द रिसोर्सेज, कौन कौन से रिसोर्सेज यू आर गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज to achieve your objective. So that all things will be decided in the strategy. So strategy formulation is the task of top level management. Once again, I'm telling you students, this is decided by the top level management, and it's is must to scan and understand clearly the business environment before framing the strategy. Well, it's very important students. When you plan your strategy, आप रणनीति बना रहे हैं, आप अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को फॉलो करने के लिए एक कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए ना कि व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस ऑफ द मार्केट, इकोनॉमिक अप्स एंड डाउन क्या है, पॉलिटिक्स में क्या चल रहा है, टेक्नोलॉजी कौन सी चल रही है, राइट, व्हाट आर द लीगल एस्पेक्ट्स गोइंग ऑन. तो ये जितने भी हमने बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट के डायमेंशंस पढ़े थे इन द प्रीवियस चैप्टर, all these things you have to keep in your mind while deciding the strategy. Fine. So like if no introduce, then how? Okay, they have taken this. The common decision in strategy are whether to introduce a new product or no. So they have taken a sort of example कि इस नए प्रोडक्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है या नहीं करना है तो किस तरह से करना है, and how to find out the customers, how to produce, so and so, right? So they have taken this example. See what we have decided in objective. Objective ने हमने decide किया था कि your sales must increase by 10% within 6 months, right? Now strategy means उस सेल को हमें इंक्रीज करना है, तो हमें कौन सी रणनीति अपनानी है, क्या आपको स्ट्रेटेजी अडॉप्ट करनी है. लाइक चॉइस ऑफ एडवर्टाइजिंग मीडिया. We have so many media of that advertisement, right? Posters are there, newspaper, television, radio, and this online. These days mobile is very good, YouTube. So many things are there. So which advertising media you are choosing, sales promotion technique use करनी है आपको, या which channel of distribution to be used, right? And who are the customers, so and so. So all these things you will be deciding in the strategy, right? To follow up your objectives, what you are going to do and how, right students? So less or more they have given the features of strategy. इट्स अ ब्लूप्रिंट ऑफ द बिजनेस एंड प्रोवाइड आउटलाइन ऑफ बिजनेस. लाइक जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं उनको अचीव करने का ब्लूप्रिंट आपने डिसाइड किया है कि मोटे तौर पे ये चीज़ें अपने को ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के लिए करनी है. Strategy is influenced by business environment. Of course, we have discussed about it. Business environment को आप ध्यान में रखते हुए बनाते हैं. Strategy directs future decision making and scope in the long run. तो ये सिर्फ आपकी क्या है? It's a kind of comprehensive planning. ओके कि ये अपने को करना, अभी हमने किया नहीं है, वी आर जस्ट डिसाइडिंग, राइट. तो इट्स टेलिंग कि दिस इज स्ट्रेटेजी डायरेक्ट्स फ्यूचर डिसीजन मेकिंग. अभी फ्यूचर में अपने को बहुत कुछ डिसाइड करना है, राइट. तो दैट विल बी द गाइडलाइंस. दीज स्ट्रेटेजीज विल बी द गाइडलाइन फॉर डिसाइडिंग सर्टेन अदर थिंग्स इन द फ्यूचर विच वी आर गोइंग टू डू इन सर्टेन अदर पॉइंट्स, राइट स्टूडेंट्स. So here we have completed this strategy, and further it is telling a strategy provides the broad contour of an organization and business. Means a kind of shape कि एक जैसे आपने आउटलाइन प्रिपेयर की है बिजनेस में काम करने का तरीका जो है, आउटलाइन यू हैव क्रिएटेड कि ये तरीके हैं. ओके, नाउ स्ट्रेटजीज यूजुअली टेक द कोर्स ऑफ फॉर्मिंग इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस आइडेंटिटी इन द बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट. कोर्स ऑफ फॉर्मिंग क्या तरीका है काम करने का. मेजर स्ट्रेटेजिक डिसीजंस विल इंट्रोड्यूस डिसीजंस लाइक वेदर द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल continue in the same kind of business or combine new lines of the activity. I mean, you just decide कि इसी लाइन में आपको continue करना है, certain other products you will be adding and certain other kind of thing. This can be a part of your strategy. Fine. Now, next type of planning is your policies. This is also your standing plan. Standing plan means this can be utilized more than once, but quite possible with some changes because certain changes are taking place in the environment. Okay, now policies can be defined as organizations general response to a particular problem or situation. Students, business is facing so many peculiar kind of problems, peculiar situations daily it is facing, and different kind of things. So how business is giving the response in those particular situation? General response, if something very special is there, the special response will be there. But in general course of actions, like generally things are happening, so what will be your general response? Now, in simple words, they have explained it's the organization's own way of handling the problem. Organization का क्या तरीका होगा अपनी problems को और situations को handle करने का. Policies are made at every level because the managers at every level need to decide or predetermine the way of handling a situation, right? See, top level management is handling the situation in their own way. Middle level is doing something else. It is facing the different kind of problem and it has to decide certain things, right? So it will be handling according to his way. And the lower level management, he has to deal with certain other kind of people, other department, other things, other problem. So he will be deciding in the different way, right? So managers at every level need to decide or predetermine the way of handling a situation in their own. And policy acts as a guide, right students? So it is a general response to the particular problem. So it is a guideline for the people कि in this situation you have to do this. You stuck up somewhere कि अब क्या करें, ये situation आ गई, what to do, right? तो you will check your policies कि ये हमारी policy है. जैसे कि we have a purchase policy. So what is the purchase policy? You have made the policy कि ठीक है हम 50% कैश पे खरीदेंगे, 50% क्रेडिट पे. Now what is your sale policy? You must have seen a sticker sticked in front, in the front area of some shops कि आज नगद कल उधार. Have you seen this? आज नगद कल उधार. And कल कभी आता नहीं है. That means you have a cash policy only, no credit policy. Fine students. So no credit sale policy. So this is your policy, simple. Okay. Well, I just read it. It's telling that policy formulation always encourages initiatives of employees because employees have to deal with situations and the way of handling the situation is decided in consultation with the employees, right? So how employees will be dealing with this particular situation, that is already decided by the managers. They have, they are guiding them कि इस situation में आपको इस तरह से काम करना है. And these are these are established with the help of the employees only, then they will be able to handle the situation in a much better way, right students? When they have certain policies, guidelines दी हुई हैं, तो it will be easy for you to handle. Okay, now major policies are made to known to all the stakeholders like customers, clients, competitors, suppliers. They are the major elements in any business. तो जो हमारी जो policies हैं, most of the policies are just roaming around these people, these key factors, right? The policies इन लोगों के base पे बनी है कि how to deal with all that, right? So example we have already discussed, that is no credit sale policy. Now features based on this only, कि आपकी पॉलिसीज किस चीज पे डिपेंड करती है, ऑफ कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्स पे. तो बेस्ड ऑन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स गाइड्स मैनेजर टू इम्प्लीमेंट स्ट्रेटेजी, कि जो स्ट्रेटेजी हमने रणनीति बनाई थी उसको किस तरह से एप्लीकेबल करना है, उसको किस तरह से अप्लाई करना है. ओके, सो दिस गाइड्स द मैनेजर. इट्स अ हेल्प, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ हेल्प टू द मैनेजर, राइट? नाउ पॉलिसी इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस कस्टमाइज्ड वे ऑफ हैंडलिंग प्रॉब्लम्स. It's a help to the organization how to handle with the customers, with their problems and all other things. Policies define broad parameters within which a manager may function. Broadly, it is giving the guidelines to the manager. Again and again, we are talking about the guidelines. It's a guideline to the manager. It's a guideline to the employees also, ki how they deal in the different situation, right, students? So here we have completed policies. These are the standing plans. Now we will talk about the procedures, right? Procedures means how to handle the things. This is also standing plan, means we can use it more than once. Now procedures are required steps established in advance to handle future conditions. In future certain situations we are going to face, right? तो how to handle these things, उनको handle करने की क्या steps हैं, किस steps में किस तरह से आप उसको achieve कर रहे हैं. Like you can say कि these are the steps or actions to enforce the policy. जो आपने policy formulate की है, policy बनाई है, इसको किस तरह से follow करना है इस policy को, उसके steps बताए हैं किसमें, procedure में. Are you understanding students? कहते हैं ना इस काम को करने का क्या procedure है, क्या तरीका है, ठीक है? तो policies क्या हो गए, rules. rule अलग चीज़ है, यहाँ पे हर चीज़ का अलग मतलब है, rules अलग होंगे. So काम करने का क्या तरीका होगा, जो पॉलिसीज बनाई है उसको किस तरह से अचीव करना है, क्या तरीका होगा उसका, प्रोसीजर्स, राइट? दैट मीन्स स्टेप्स और एक्शंस टू एनफोर्स दिस पॉलिसी. सो इट्स टेलिंग द सीक्वेंस ऑफ स्टेप्स, इट्स टेलिंग द सीक्वेंस, फाइन. Sequence of steps to be followed by employees in different situation must be predetermined so that everyone follows the same step, right? तो अलग अलग situations में आपके एम्प्लॉयज क्या स्टेप्स फॉलो करेंगे, इस पॉलिसी को अचीव करने के लिए क्या स्टेप्स फॉलो करेंगे, तो दैट वी हैव गिवन वेल इन एडवांस टू ऑल द एम्प्लॉयज. So all the employees will be following the same thing, right? That won't be different. Now the procedure can be defined as the exact manner in which an activity has to be accomplished, कि वो काम किस तरह से करना है वो exactly बताया जाएगा, ठीक है? Example लिया है, the procedure for admission in a particular school can be like, right students? So that's very easy कि admission का क्या procedure है स्कूल में. पॉलिसी क्या है कि पहले आप एडमिशन लेंगे तभी आप क्लास में बैठेंगे, दिस इज आवर पॉलिसी, राइट? अब वो पॉलिसी अपने को फॉलो करनी है. प्रोसीजर क्या है, एडमिशन लेना है, ठीक है? एडमिशन लेने का प्रोसीजर क्या है, फर्स्ट यू हैव टू अप्लाई, दैट मीन्स यू विल बी गेटिंग अ प्रोस्पेक्टस, fill the application form and attach certain documents which are asked in the school and deposit your fee. Decide the stream and deposit your fee. Fine. As you deposit your fee receipts will be given to you. You present in the school and then they will allot you the class so and so. तो ये क्या हो गया, प्रोसीजर हो गया. You have the complete guidelines, step by step आपको बताया गया है कि ये पॉलिसी यानी कि एडमिशन लेना है आपको स्कूल में, तब आप क्लास में बैठेंगे. तो ये एडमिशन किस तरह से लिया जाएगा वो प्रोसीजर आपको फॉलो करना है. स्टेप बाय स्टेप एडमिशन का प्रोसेस फॉलो करेंगे. दैट मीन्स द पॉलिसी इज फुलफिल्ड. क्या पॉलिसी है कि एडमिशन लो एंड देन सिट इन द क्लासरूम, ठीक है? So here procedures are made common for all the departments to coordinate their activities. So procedures cut across all the departmental lines. For example, the procedure to handle the order by manufacturing department may involve sales department also. In the business context they have taken कि manufacturing department की policy हो सकती है कि order fulfill करना है, तो they discuss with the sales department also, right? They involve the sales department कि आपको कब तक चाहिए है, डू यू हैव द स्टॉक अवेलेबल और दैट हैज फिनिश्ड, सो एंड सो. Now features of the procedure, these are the same thing which we have discussed in the paragraph. Now sequence of steps to carry on different activities, right students? The different activity we have to do, तो उनके क्या steps होंगे? Now generally meant for insiders only. You know students, procedures for the inside, business के अंदर क्या activities चल रही हैं, right? तो this is for the internal policy of the business. Next we have are mostly in a chronological order. Chronological order means one by one, step by step, जैसे जैसे हो रहा है हम record करते हैं. The sequence of steps or actions to be taken to enforce a policy and attain predetermined objectives, right students? These are the steps of the policies. Policy को accomplish करने के steps हैं ये. Exact manner in which an activity has to be done. Policy achieve करनी है तो this is the exact manner in which we have to do, step by step. Exactly इस तरीके से अपने को करना है, इस तरीके से यानी ये प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना है, ठीक है? जैसे एडमिशन का प्रोसीजर हमने फॉलो किया. Now policy and procedures are interlinked with each other, okay? And procedures are steps to be carried out within the broad policy framework, right? So a policy is the broader one, and for achieving the policy we have to follow the procedure. Now we have next method. Which method we have to use? Methods can be defined as a formalized or systematic way of doing a job. किसी job को, किसी काम को करने का systematic order. Students, I understand these are a little bit similar, but when we will be doing the differences all together, so all the confusions will be clear. The managers decide in advance the common way of doing a job. Like आपको कोई काम करना है, ठीक है? आपने पॉलिसी बनाई, पॉलिसीज को किस तरह से करना है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप किस तरह से करना है, उसके प्रोसीजर्स आपने डिसाइड किए, फाइन. एंड उन प्रोसीजर्स को आपने डिसाइड किया. नाउ किस मेथड से प्रोसीजर्स फॉलो कर रहे हैं? जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू नो वी हैव टू वैल्यू द डेप्रिसिएशन, ठीक है? ये हमारी पॉलिसी है कि हमें असेट्स पे डेप्रिसिएशन लगाना है, ठीक है? प्रोसीजर हमने डिसाइड किया, राइट, कि अपने जो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स में उनमें हम करेंगे. किस मेथड को हमें यूज करना है? यू नो वी हैव द डिफरेंट मेथड्स ऑफ द डेप्रिसिएशन. वी हैव रिटन डाउन वैल्यू मेथड, वी हैव यू नो ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट मेथड. तो कौन सा मेथड हमें चूज करना है? So this was regarding one point, depreciation in accounting. In the same way in business, आपको कोई काम करना है तो there can be different methods of doing, right? As while calculating also we know that there are more than one method. So methods can be determined as a formalized or systematic way of doing a job. The manager decide in advance the common way of doing a job, so that there is no doubt in the minds of employee, right? When you know the method कि इस तरीके से आपको काम करना है, ठीक है? No confusions. There can be uniformity in actions of the employee. All the employees will be doing the work in the same manner, same pattern. These help in applying the techniques or standardization and simplification. So it's easy for them to apply these techniques. Standardization and simplification we have studied, right? Principles of management we have studied, so that will be easy to apply. Act as guide for employees. It's a very good guide for the employees. Step by step they are directing us. Methods deal with tasks comprising one step of a procedure and specifies how this step has to be formed. This is one step ahead of the procedure. Procedure हमने decide किया था, and procedure was the step or actions to be taken to enforce a policy. Policy को achieve करने के steps थे. तो उन steps को और ज़्यादा elaborate किया है कि वो step तो आपको करना है, स्टेप आपको फॉलो करना है, एक्शन लेना है, बट उस एक्शन को लेने के 5 तरीके हैं. तो विच तरीका विल बी द गुड वन? आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? व्हाट वाज द प्रोसीजर? प्रोसीजर वाज द स्टेप टू एनफोर्स अ पॉलिसी. पॉलिसी को अचीव करने का तरीका, किस एक्शन से आपको पॉलिसी को अचीव करना है, ठीक है, पॉलिसी को अप्लाई करना है। तरीका, वन मेथड, एक्शन, स्टेप। तो ये जो स्टेप और एक्शन है उसको किस मेथड से कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि एक एक्शन को करने के आपको पता है कई तरीके हो सकते हैं। तो विच मेथड इज गुड, दैट मस्ट बी प्रेफरेबल, राइट? सो इट्स टेलिंग दैट act as guide for employees. Method deals with task comprising one step of a procedure and specifies how this step has to be performed. Selection of proper method saves time. If you have selected the proper method, so that saves time, money and efforts, and increases efficiency, right students? When you have chosen the best method out of 10 available methods, so that saves your time, saves your energy, saves your money also. Now, if the common way of doing the job is not decided in advance, right, then there'll be confusion, right? Like we know that कि हमें depreciation charge करना है, अब ये decide नहीं है, there are 5 methods of charging the depreciation, we don't know which method to use. Now at that moment when you are ready to charge the depreciation, you are discussing, you are talking to others कि कौन सा method use करना है, तो that's wastage of the time. So better you decide all these things well in advance कि this method should be followed, so that saves your time, money and energy, right? Now features of method, it's telling that standardized way in which a task has to be performed, right? This is a standardized way, the manner in which you complete your work. Selection of right method saves time, money and increases the efficiency, we have talked about. Methods vary from task to task. काम अलग अलग काम के लिए अलग अलग मेथड हो सकता है. This depends from task to task, right? You can use this method for this particular work, and for the another work maybe you are using another method. All right. Now next is your rules. Rules are again standing plan, means can be used for more than once, and we may change the rules with the passage of time when some changes are required due to environmental influence. Well, rules spell out special action or known actions of the employees. Must be knowing do's and don'ts, specially कि आपको employees को या students को, आप लोगों के लिए rules होते हैं ना, what are the rule regulation for the students, for the teachers and for rest of the team members, कि क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना है, ठीक है? So do's and don'ts. There is no discretion allowed in rules. ऐसा नहीं है कि 2 स्टूडेंट्स के लिए अलग रूल है और बाकी के स्टूडेंट्स के अलग, ऐसा नहीं है, सबके लिए एक ही रूल है. They must be followed strictly, and if rules are not followed, then strict action can be taken against employees who are disobeying the rules, right? This is applicable everywhere in all the department, either they are the employees, students or anybody else. If they don't follow, the actions will be taken. Rules are spelled out to create the environment of discipline in the organization. You know that we want to achieve this objective of the discipline. For achieving this discipline, right, we have to follow the rule regulations. For example, there can be a rule like no smoking in the business campus, ठीक है? No smoking, that means nobody will smoke, and if anybody is found smoking, so that person will be charged 500 rupees as a penalty, ठीक है? So this is the rule. Now features of the rule: code of conduct or general instructions in any organization, ki generally this you have to do, specifies what to do and what not to do, are rigid, stringent and compulsive in nature. These are the compulsory, followed by everyone, quite rigid, not changeable. They are usually the simplest type of plan. They are the kind of plan ka hi part hai, but the simplest one. Fine. Next we have programs. This is single use plan. Program किसी चीज का जो आप बनाते हैं, पिकनिक का प्रोग्राम बनाया, एक बार बनाया, तो वही वाला प्रोग्राम, लाइक लास्ट ईयर वी वेंट टू कुल्लू मनाली, ठीक है? तो उसी सेम उसको प्रोग्राम को क्या इस साल अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? नॉट एट ऑल, ठीक है? तो प्रोग्राम्स आर मेड फॉर द सिंगल यूज, एंड देन अनदर प्रोग्राम वी हैव टू प्लान. Now programs are the combination of objective policies, procedures and rules. This is the combination of all those topics which we have discussed till now. All these plans together form a program. उन सभी चीज़ों को जब हम combined कर देते हैं, हमने objectives बनाए, उनके लिए हमने policies बनाई, उनको जो action में लाना है उसके लिए procedures बनाए, and उन procedures सब चीज़ों को follow करने के लिए we have decided certain rule regulations for the employees, ठीक है? तो ये सारी चीजों को ध्यान में रखते हुए हमें प्रोग्राम फाइनल करना है, ठीक है? ऑल दीज प्लान्स टुगेदर form a program. The programs are made to get a systematic working in the organization. Systematically how you'll be working in the organization, for that we have to make this. Now the programs create relations between policies, procedures and goals. These all things are interrelated. The programs are also prepared at different level. A primary program is prepared by the top level management, and then they just hand it over to the middle level management. To support the top level management, middle level has to make certain programs, and side by the lower level management has also formed the different kind of programs they are also forming. Fine. For example, they have taken construction of the shopping mall, opening of new departments, so and so, right? So they are following the objectives, policies, procedures, rules and all that, and then they make the program to achieve their objectives. Now, features of the program: detailed statement about a project. So this is your programs are telling the detailed statement about your project. ये आपका जो project है उसका पूरा detail है. ये हमारा objectives है, procedures है, policies हैं, ये rule regulations हम follow करेंगे while doing the work. So this is the detailed statement of any project. It's a combination of objective, policies, procedures and rule we have already discussed. Is prepared for various activities. राइट तो बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज इसमें इन्वॉल्व है. ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द एक्टिविटीज आर इन्वॉल्व इन दैट. ensure systematic working in an organization. If you make the program systematically, so that ensures that you are doing the systematic work in your organization. Include entire gamut of activities. Entire gamut of activity means the gist of all that, totally completely आप इसको सारी एक्टिविटीज को आपने इसमें इंक्लूड कर लिया है. In program minute details are worked out, its procedure, rules, budgets within the broad policy framework. It's a broad framework, of your policies, of your programs. It's giving you the minutes, like the whole detail. At every step it is giving you the detail. Programs आपको बताता है, like what happens when we went to the tour, so they have given us the program list कि इस दिन हम इतने बजे उठेंगे and we will be getting ready, we'll be having our breakfast in the hotel, then we'll be going out, this and that. So that was the whole detail of the day and then whole program. This time we will start our journey and this time we will be coming back. Everything from the very first moment to the last moment, the whole detail was given. So that was the program, minute of your whole project. Okay. Last one is your budget. Budget, I think you are aware of that. This is based on the future. Fine. We just forecast something about the future. Budget is the statement of expected results expressed in numerical terms. Always budget we prepare in the numerical terms, right? Figures, facts and figures के basis पे है. In budgets, the results are always measurable and most of the time these are financial in nature. Most of the time we have in financial character, right? हम money measurement में दिखाते हैं, but it's not always. Sometimes we just prepare our budget for certain other things also, like हम production का budget भी बनाते हैं and certain other kind of budgets are also prepared. Fine. So it's telling along with financial budget, capital budget is prepared to find out the expected capital requirement. Operational budget means आप किस तरह से अपनी operating activities, business में जो काम हो रहा है उसको आप create करते हैं. Is prepared where instead of finance, hourly units are used stating expected hours the employees will be working. It's telling operational budget means कितने घंटे काम करना है, कितने घंटे काम किया employees ने, and what are the output of that, what is the result, end results of that, working, right? Operations जो हुए हैं उसका end result क्या है, they also prepare this. So budgets are prepared by managers at every level and lower level managers generally prepare operational budgets. It is prepared by all type of managers. It's prepared by the top level according to them, according to their requirement. It's prepared by the middle level management. They have their own, their own purpose to create that, and it's created by the lower level management and they have the purpose behind it. And it's telling that prepared by the managers at every level and lower level managers generally prepare the operational budget. So which kind of budget is prepared by the lower level management? Lower level management takes care of the actual work which is executed by the employees and laborers, राइट वो ऑपरेशनल एरिया होता है जहाँ पे लोग एक्चुअली काम करते हैं, राइट तो लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट का काम है कि उनको कितना काम उन्होंने असाइन किया है, कितना काम हुआ है और कितना काम एक्चुअली में लेना था, द स्टैंडर्ड वर्क. ओके, सो operational budget is prepared by the lower level management specially. Fine. As example they have taken sales budget. So sales in unit you have decided ki 1 lakh rupees they have given an amount, but units आपको दी है 1 lakh, प्राइस पर यूनिट इज 20 रुपीज, तो टोटल सेल्स बजट हो जाता है आपका 20 लाख का. ओके, सो दिस इज द बजट, मीन्स यू जस्ट प्लान फॉर द फ्यूचर इन एडवांस कि दिस इज माई टारगेट, फाइनल टारगेट, ये मेरा बजट है. नाउ व्हाट कम्स फ्रॉम दिस बजट, द मेन पर्पस ऑफ द बजट टू फाइंड आउट द वेरिएशंस, डेविएशंस, राइट. मीन्स यू हैव प्लान कि 1000 यूनिट्स की सेल होनी है इस मंथ में, ठीक है, and the end results are 1500 units. That means you have achieved your budget, there is no problem, everything is going on smoothly. But 1000 unit ki sale you have decided, you have prepared the budget, but you could sell only 700 units. That means somewhere the problem is going on. 1000 का जो aim था वो आप achieve नहीं कर पाए, only 700 units you have achieved, right? So where is the problem, where is the deviation, where is the difference we have to achieve, and we have to control and we have to remove that problem. That is the purpose of budget. Fine. So features of budget, they are telling statement of expected result expressed in numerical terms. जो भी आपके results थे, they are expressing in the numerical terms. Serves as standard for measuring and comparing actual performance. That is what we have discussed just before, कि आप standards decide करते हैं and then actual performance you are comparing with the standards की difference कहाँ आ रहा है. क्वांटिफाइज फिगर्स, फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स, क्वांटिटीज में फाइंड आउट करते हैं. बजट्स आर प्रिपेयर्ड बाय द मैनेजर्स एट एवरी लेवल, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, एंड इट्स कंट्रोलिंग डिवाइस from which deviations can be taken care of. This also we have discussed कि it's a controlling device. आप देखते हैं कि कितना difference आ रहा है. These were the standards, these are the actuals. Are the actuals more than the standard or less than the standards? If these are more than standards, that's fine. And if these are less than standard, that means there is a requirement to work on that. We have to control, we have to improve our method of working, right? Everywhere we have to do certain improvement, right students? So here we have completed all kind of your plans, types of plans we have completed. Okay, so this needs a little bit presence of mind. So watch the video carefully, listen the video carefully, and just go through the topics very carefully. And one more suggestion students, here are the keywords. So just go through these keywords. So they are covering the whole topic within 3-4 lines, right? As objectives, these are the end results, it's a aim, all other activities are directed towards written statements of desired results to be achieved within a given time period. So just go through all these small points after, or you can see the simultaneously with the topic, you can do that. So this will be quite helpful. So complete your work properly students, and please keep learning, otherwise you will be in the problem. Okay, so avoid this problem. Thank you.